Before anything else, preparation is the key to success. Alexander Graham Bell. Hello, and welcome to the Elegant Balance Podcast, where we explore how to create a well-balanced life full of simplicity, joy, and beauty. I'm your hostess, Dr. Kaylee Hackney, wife, working mom, and expert in the work-life interface. In this podcast, I'll be sharing the science behind work-life balance, practical tips, and plenty of love and encouragement along the way. My desire is to inspire women to pursue their elegant balance. I'm so excited that you're here. Let's get started. Good morning, and welcome back to the Elegant Balance Podcast. I guess it may not be morning for you, but it is bright and early. Not even bright, it's just early. Here. I am trying to squeeze in some podcast recording before I start making breakfast for my family and I. It's spring break, and my parents and my grandparents are visiting from Illinois. So they brought their camper down to Texas, and so they're coming over this morning for some croissants and fruit, and I'm not sure, whatever else I can come up with, maybe some muffins. So we're recording this, hanging out before breakfast gets started. But today we are not talking about spring break or breakfast. We are going to talk about a few things that my family and I have started doing on a regular basis on Sunday. So Sunday is actually one of my very favorite days because they're typically just slower paced than any other day in the week. We get up, we drink coffee and hang out in the living room, and then eventually we get around to getting dressed and going to church, and then we spend time together as a family the whole day. Usually means we eat together, we eat lunch together, we all take naps, but then we also use that afternoon to kind of prepare ourselves for the week ahead. So what I wanted to do today is to share 5 things that we do on Sundays to help set us up for success, and that I think might be helpful for you if you are looking for more of a routine to incorporate into your Sunday. So first and foremost, I want you to take time to rest on Sunday. If God rested on the 7th day, then we can certainly find time to rest and recharge before we jump into a whole new work week. There's a lot of different ways you can rest. I know not everybody out there is a napper like me, but you can just find something to do that is relaxing and that you enjoy. So you could take a nap, or you could read a book, or take a bubble bath, or maybe a walk around your neighborhood, or just enjoy some quiet time, just sitting. We don't do that often enough, I don't think. But whatever it is, make sure it's something that you enjoy and something that is going to help you really relax and be rejuvenated for the week ahead. Next up, I want you to think about planning for the week ahead, because planning is going to help you stay organized and focused on what your goals are and what's really important to you. But it will also help you save time and frustration during the upcoming week, okay? So when we take time to sit down on Sundays and plan for the week ahead, we're going to save time throughout the week because we are already going to know what we need to do every day. We wake up on Monday, we have a plan for what Monday is supposed to be like. We wake up on Tuesday, again, we have a plan. Now, things may change throughout the week, and that's okay. We can be flexible and adjust. But in general, we have an idea of what the week is going to look like. We know which days are extra busy. We know which days might be best to eat out or cook a simpler meal or eat leftovers, and which days we could actually maybe invest some time in cooking our favorite meals. So it's just thinking through what that week is going to look like. So like I said, it's not only going to save you some time on the front end because you're not going to be wasting time throughout the week, but it's also going to save some frustration, right? Because part of planning ahead is talking to the other people in your household, talking to your spouse, talking to your kid, making sure everybody's on the same page. That way, nobody is taken by surprise when someone needs to pick up your daughter from dance class, and you've already kind of thought through that and how that works. So I've done an entire podcast episode or blog post on weekly planning, and I will link to it in the show notes. But in short, it's not really that difficult. You just need to grab a planner or whatever you use for a calendar. Maybe it's your phone and maybe a notebook, and just jot down your schedule, the to-do list, and then just any important reminders that you might need to make. And then you can kind of look at that week from there. Like I said, depending on what nights are busier and which ones are not as busy, you can consider what type of meals you're going to be eating as a family, whether you're going to make them at home or you're going to grab something while you're out. Whatever it is, you can map those things together. That way you're not as stressed during the week. I have also done a podcast episode on meal planning, and I will link to that one in the show notes too, because I think that'll be helpful for you as you're thinking through this. The third thing that we like to do on Sundays is to grocery shop. Like I said, I use some of my planning time on Sunday to think through what meals we're going to eat for the week. And then I like to make a list of whatever ingredients I don't have or the things that we're out of. And then I will go and get them at the grocery store. Although I used to actually go to the grocery store, now I like to utilize almost every grocery store has some type of curbside service, whether it's pickup or they have a delivery service. And a lot of times they're either free or really affordable. That's like one of the best things that has come out of the pandemic. And so utilize that. What I will do is we'll make the weekly plan, and then I'll think through what meals I'm going to make throughout the week. And then I will add that grocery list into my Target that on the app and my Target grocery list, and then just schedule that to be, I'll order it, and Target has like a 2-hour curbside. So I know it's going to take about 2 hours for that to be done. And so that is when I will go and take a nap and rest, or take a bubble bath, or whatever it is I want to do that's restful that day. And so you can kind of time it that way so you're using your time well. But some of you maybe enjoy grocery shopping, and I totally get that too. So don't feel like you have to order it. Okay, so after groceries are done, we've gotten our groceries, I went and picked them up, or they've been delivered. I like to meal prep. Even before I put anything away, I like to, whatever my son is getting for his lunch, if it's sandwiches and stuff, I'll go ahead and make them ahead of time, put them in baggies. I put everything for his lunch kind of in one drawer. That way, come Monday morning or Tuesday morning, it's really easy for me or even for him to just grab one of everything and stick it in his lunchbox. And so I don't like the idea of wasting time putting all of my groceries away, trying to find a spot for them, only to then pull them back out so that I can prep. So I literally do it as we're taking things out of the bags. So meal prepping, you can prep your snacks for the week, anything for your kids' lunches, or if you want, I don't prep meals per se. It's more snacks or lunches that I want to be able to take with us, kind of in a hurry each morning. But you could also, if you have vegetables and stuff that that need chopped for a soup or something you're making later, you could also do that, saving your time. It depends on how much time you have later in the week. Okay, and then the very last one is very simple, but I feel like it's one of the most important ones, and it's just to tidy up the house. I know that doesn't sound like fun, but I think the feeling of having like a tidy house when you wake up in the morning on Monday is just amazing. It really just sets you up for tackling that work day. We know Mondays can be kind of difficult. So the last thing we need to do is wake up to like chaos in our house. And so we take time every Sunday to just straighten up. I have the kids pick up any toys that they've dragged throughout the house over the weekend. It's inevitable. We have dolls usually dolls or Legos is what we have everywhere. But I have them put things back. We'll load and start the dishwasher. That way all the dishes are clean when we wake up on Monday morning. We also do laundry on Sundays. We don't wash it. We fold and put away the laundry on Sunday. We will wash it all on Saturday, and then together as a family fold it and put it away on Sunday. And we do that every week, which means that the laundry never gets out of control. There's never too many, there's never like this giant insurmountable pile of laundry. So once you get into a rhythm with that, it is doable. You have time to do it on Sunday afternoon. Let's see. Other things we do in terms of tidying up is I have the kids kind of think through what they want to wear on Monday morning because they're always grumpy when I wake them up. So it's best if we already know what we're wearing. I check their backpacks to see if there's anything that we need to sign or send back to the teachers. And really just trying to get things ready so that when we wake up, it's calm. We're calm, we're collected, we're ready to go. Ready to go to work, ready to go to school on Monday. And that's it. With these 5 activities, I've found that it really helps set our family up for a better week. And I hope that some of them will be helpful for you to also set yourself up for a better week. Maybe you already have a Sunday routine. Maybe you have something that you would add to this list. And if you do, let me know because maybe I need to incorporate it. Maybe I'm missing out. But yeah, you take time on Sundays to rest, to plan out your week and your meals, grocery shop, meal prep if you need to, and then tidy up the house so that you're ready to go. I actually look at these weekly activities as simple acts of self-care because I know that they are setting me and my family up for a more positive start to the week. So make it fun, grab yourself a cup of tea or a cup of coffee, put on your favorite playlist, and enjoy that Sunday self-care session. I hope you all have a beautiful, joy-filled week, and I'll catch you in the next episode. Let me ask you a few questions. Are you mentally and physically exhausted? Overwhelmed by the never-ending to-do list? Feeling trapped between work and family? Or maybe you're just simply craving more time to pursue your passions. I want to introduce you to the Elegant Balance Academy. It's a step-by-step guide to creating a work-life balance you love. This is a self-paced online course complete with video lessons, worksheets, and of course, an online community where we can all hang out and encourage one another. You can design a life that you love, a life where work, family, leisure, and rest exist harmoniously, a life built on a foundation of your personal values, a life filled with purpose. In other words, an elegantly balanced life. And the Elegant Balance Academy is designed to help you do just that. The doors haven't opened yet, as I'm still working on creating it. But if you're even the slightest bit interested, please head over to the link in the show notes and join my VIP list. That way, you won't miss a thing. All VIP members will receive exclusive discounts once the doors open. Again, you can sign up at www.kayleehackney.com/VIP.